Uh-oh.
All right. Now let's see if it's working. It says we're live. I got a notification, so it must be working. What's up? Are you gonna play it again? Play it again. No, we don't have to. Hey, you don't even know how much fun. Like, you're an angry dude. Like, doing that is fun. When you're yelling and screaming like that, dude, it's fun. It's a release. You don't get that everywhere, you know.
No, I don't.
And people look at you like you're fucking nuts, you know.
Well, people think I'm nuts.
Well,
Hello, people.
Oh, Marcus, you want to start off the show? Hi, Marcus.
What?
We're gonna go
Marcus
back there.
is here already?
Yes, he is.
What's up? What are you doing?
Future crazy cat lady, Marcus Dietz.
Right. I saw him
You did.
the other day. Yeah. I was lucky to see him. Very thankful, my friends. It's weird now.
Rich, what's up,
with the
buddy?
COVID that you don't see anybody.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Yeah. Well,
You know, it's like when you do see people, you're like, oh wow, I haven't seen you, you know.
you can hear us, guys, right? Did you hear that cool entrance music?
Right.
The cool
We pay
entrance
for this
music?
program now that you can't even figure out how to play the music on it.
No, the other one was a bar, and you played the music, and it was done. But then it was like, oh, you want to simulcast?
Simulcast.
And then this one's like, yeah, we'll do it. $10 a month, we'll do it. But good luck trying to figure out how to fucking play that theme, you cocksucker. And the only tutorial videos from a Filipino.
Right, like they'll be like, well, you can play that theme, but it's going to be another $25 or whatever.
Marcus, have you seen it? No, I'm watching this fucking
milk us out of more money, these fucks.
I'm watching this fucking tutorial video, and it's like, and then you hit the button. I'm like, what the fuck? There's not one fucking guy. I'll even take that fucking homophobe pogo guy who does all the Disney music. But he's got his handles Faggotron.
Yeah,
Look at this guy.
Yeah, he's Australian. He's not.
Well, here's how you do it. When you're not beating down faggots and homosexuals. Oi, listen, this is important. When you're not beating down the faggots and the homosexuals, I must say, cheers for that brave individual. He was Middle Eastern, they say, and he slayed some of the post nightclub. And I don't want to say that I support the Taliban, because fuck them too.
Did he actually say that?
Yes, there's a video of where he's
I'm saying that. Like,
yes.
He actually said like that the guy shooting up the nightclub
was like,
was
that's
cool.
his hero. Like, he went like this. He goes,
That's fucked up.
well,
I mean, that's really fucked up. Like,
he goes like this. He goes, well, first of all, some of you have been asking me about my handle Faggotron, and this is what it's all about.
have you seen all these Ben Shapiro dry pussy?
Oh yes. Hold on. All right. So
it's fucking hilarious.
the video, wet ass pussy. I love the video. The video is, and in the background you just see, there's some holes in this house. There's some holes in this house.
Yeah.
There's some holes, and I'm just like, all right. And there's 2 whores in the room. There's all right.
Right, he ain't lying. Like,
There's some holes, and it's a
hired him
stripper.
for
It's
this.
a stripper song.
right.
This is a stripper song.
It's for
It is-
pole dancing.
It's a
specifically.
pole dancing song, and you got Megan.
I love when they act like it isn't that. Like, this is wholesome child music. Your kid could be listening to this music. You're like, no, I don't think so. I mean, maybe.
But that was not a good Australian accent. I never said it. It's more like a British accent, but Australians
Right,
or poor British.
Yeah, real Australian guys like, you suck.
Yeah, well, yeah.
That
No,
is
that was
not
not-
Australian. That's what I said. Whenever you do that, you sound like a British guy. Like,
Yeah, I know, because I really can't do. I know. No, so what happens is Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion, and they're doing a video with their 2 whores, and they're
Right.
just talking about fucking. This is a great video. It's a fucking great ass video.
Right.
Their titties are out. They're in come fuck me pumps.
Right.
They're talking about fucking. They got was it Jindal Kennard's there, and she's looking like in a fucking slut outfit.
I haven't seen it, but
I've got zero problems with this video because I'm a man. My penis is functioning.
I remember that song.
Oh my god! And it's and in the video because they got to make it like PC. They call it wet and gushy, not wet ass pussy.
Right.
But it's like fuck. It's fucking two girls with titties and
Right.
pussy.
Yeah.
And Ben Shapiro's like, is this wholesome? Is this what all of you women protested for? No, those women who were protesting on college campuses were protesting to scissor other women.
Guys going out every night getting their dick sucked all the time. Like this is the society we want to live in. Like, yes, Ben. Yes, it is.
Ben, there's some whores in this house.
Right? Like, what the fuck? What else are you trying to do with your life, Ben? Let's get my dick sucked as many times as possible.
Hold on, Ben. You might have 6 figures in the bank, but I got my dick sucked yesterday.
Right.
What did you have to say for yourself? Cardi B
Like,
took
you
her
keep that
9-inch
money.
tongue.
You can't take that money with you.
I know, right? Hold on. I made $1 million complaining about Cardi B, or I had Cardi B's 9-inch tongue wrapped around my cock and balls. Let me see. Ben Shapiro million or Cardi B's tongue wrapped around my cock and balls.
Right.
Hold
like,
on.
You know, it's a tough choice.
Wait. Marcus goes,
I'm just saying, all these guys, these people that are like him is like, you know, well, you know, these people don't want people to have a good time.
No, but Marcus,
they're miserable. They hate life. They want you to hate life too. You know what I mean?
Marcus is a bit confused. Marcus is confused because he says,
"You think Tucker Carlson enjoys life?"
No.
He hates himself. No. He hates everything. You know, like he's not getting laid on a regular basis.
But Marcus says that Ben hasn't made a pussy wet in a very long time. Marcus,
Right.
you're confused.
Ever.
He's never made a pussy fucking wet.
Well, he just got married. That was the thing. He said that he wasn't going to have sex till he got married.
Come on.
Like Tim Tebow, same thing. And then I think he just got married. So he probably fucked, but he doesn't know how to fuck because he hasn't ever fucked nobody. How awkward is that? How old is he? He's got to be in his 30s.
Look, man, I live in Vegas.
Dude, man. He's like,
I got ready-made pussy down the street.
Should I leave the jammy pants on or?
Excuse me. Can you just pull the penis out of the slot?
Penis out of the hole. Like,
yeah, like Chappelle's show.
This is so sexy.
Oh God, he's probably having his wife giving a blowjob with the condom on. You know, like just
fucking like
he's a weirdo. He's a fucking
2020.
weirdo.
You know, like there's people still like that. Like,
but no, here's my thing.
And they want everyone else to be like that.
But here's my logic, Bruce. Here's my logic, Bruce. If it's Team Tebow, here's the difference. I don't want to get lost in it. Really. Exactly. Because Tim Tebow didn't shove it down your throat. Tim
Tebow doesn't go around telling you how to live.
He goes, dude, I'm a virgin. I'm waiting for the right one. Right. I'm a sports all-star, and that gives me some cachet. I'm waiting for the right one, and I go, okay. You know what? Respect. That's good. Respect. Let me tell you something about making a vagina moist. In Jew camp, we weren't even allowed to talk about a vagina. We had to draw pictures of triangles. I didn't know where the fingers were supposed to go. On, in, around.
Right.
The only people in my family allowed to talk about vaginas were those who were becoming doctors. And yes, we had a lot. That was the only time you were allowed to practice with a vagina is if you had a practice.
It's just crazy.
That was it.
Dude, like I said, I come from Kentucky where the Creation Museum is. Have you never been there?
Is that the one where they rebuilt Noah's Ark?
Shit. No, they did that in Louisville, but same guy. The Creation Museum is a museum dedicated to creationism, right? So you go there and the whole thing.
Ice cream.
The whole thing is what is that? Oh, she made it. Hey, there you go. Julia's back. Hey, what have you been doing weird for money? Let us know. We want to know.
No. Hold on, Julia. Wait a minute. We're going to interrupt.
I'm saying the whole thing is dedicated to creationism. So it's basically an anti-science museum.
But Julia, we've given Julia many challenges. Julia, I'm going to give you a new challenge. $10 million. And you have to sit there, spread eagle, as Ben Shapiro figures out what your vagina is for. So, $10 million.
Or you can teach them.
Yeah, $10 million.
How to make a wet. You know, like
Now, you don't get the money until Ben Shapiro gets you off. You can't touch yourself. It's got to be all Ben.
Right.
No toys allowed.
Right.
It's got
Just Ben.
It's just Ben. Okay. He can't debate your pussy into like more wetness. Working. So that's what we're saying. So what you got to do? Is you got to teach Ben Shapiro
She's
how
like,
to.
ooh.
You got to teach Ben Shapiro how to be.
Right, he can't debate your pussy into
Mike, hey, what's up, man? Yeah. No. He can't be like,
he's got to figure out how to.
the national economy will not be stimulated until your pussy is stimulated. Why don't you understand this? You have a fiscal and fiduciary responsibility to make your vagina wet so that the economy can experience a stimulus. Donald Trump. I'm going to show you a picture of Donald Trump, and Donald Trump always brings me to climax. Every time. I do not know what is wrong.
As a matter of fact, right now.
Okay, hold on. You need some extreme lessons. We're going to try Dinesh D'Souza. Dinesh D'Souza will get you there.
Dinesh D'Souza. Oh, my God. He is the worst, dude.
No.
Like, can I close my eyes? No. It's that Clockwork Orange.
Oh,
You're like
Jesus
that.
Christ.
Forks on your eyes, like holding them open.
And I'll be in the background going, I'm singing in the
And
rain.
putting eye drops in her.
Singing in the rain. What a glorious feeling.
I'm happy.
And gay. Perfect. Singing in the rain because there will be no rain. It'll be hours of arid deathness between your legs.
Death Valley. Like
130 degrees of dry
130 degrees
nothing
dry,
in Death Valley.
Exactly. Powdery nothing.
Powdery nothing. And while this is happening, his new wife will be in the room taking notes. As to, she wants to know what the next 50 years are going to be like. Because unless she jumps in front of her bus, she's never getting out of that marriage.
Well, my question is, was she like him too? So like she never fucked either.
No, that's the point, bro. He wouldn't know how to get away. Look. Here's the thing.
Well, she never fucked. He never fucked it. Neither one of them know what they're doing. So then it's like a mutual.
No. Because as soon as he fucks it up that first time.
Imagine, like I said, though, can you imagine being in your 30s or whatever and experiencing this? What you should have experienced when you were like 15.
I have no good track record, so
these kind of people, like I said, they hate life. They don't.
No, well, yeah,
they
of
don't
course.
want you to enjoy life either. So like,
because we know him and Tucker Carlson
all day, hours and hours to tell you.
Hey, wait a minute.
How you should live, how you should
Bruce.
think, what you should find offensive.
Bruce, how successful would Tim Tebow have been if he had gotten pussy 15 years earlier? He would still be a quarterback.
That's what I was going to say. Right? He would learn how to throw that fucking ball better.
Yeah, you got to hit that tight spot. You better fucking have some pinpoint accuracy.
Although I always thought there was bullshit that they didn't really give him a chance because
he was doing all right.
Even when
he wasn't that bad.
Even when he wasn't that good statistically, they still won the games.
That was because of John Elway fucked him over. Wasn't it John
Elway?
Elway?
The plays when he needed to. You know what I mean? He was one of those dudes. It's like he needed the clock to be at 2 minutes, and then all of a sudden he would be great. Like time's running out. Like all right, then he make all the plays. You're like what the fuck?
That's all you need.
But the rest of the game, he's like shitty. He's like throwing the ball all over the place.
The guide to football is don't be too radical left. Don't be kneeling and praying on the fucking 50-yard line. Just
a lot of quarterbacks
that
are in the league that aren't as good as him.
Julia, 10 million.
Right, 10 million.
And this is going to be more Clockwork Orange for Julia, just sitting there.
No, it's just 10 million, but you can't close your eyes. You got to watch Ben, like as he experiments.
Would he come in a lab coat? Would he bring a lab coat and like rubber gloves?
Right. He's like,
this is my cousin, Dr. Rosenblatt. He says he knows how to do it. What? You get the lube, you do a little squirt. It works every time. Then you get the speculum in, it goes right in. Hey, no. They're telling me I have to be the one. Oh,
So I'm saying, like, this guy, like, where do these people come from? Who is Ben Shapiro that you should be like, wow, I should, more than me or him or, anybody that has a microphone that you should be like, oh, I need to listen to this guy.
No,
Like, he knows what he's talking about. Like, what is he? What has he ever done? Who, like, he's just a guy with a microphone. That's it.
he went to Moishe camp. Hey.
But I mean, I'm saying, like, I don't understand this culture that we have. Like, who are these people? Like the black chick.
Who are these people?
That everybody likes to hate. Candace Owens. Same
Oh,
thing.
yeah.
Same thing. Who is she? What has she ever done? Diamonds and Silk. They're speaking at the thing. At the RNC. Did you see that?
Those two.
Diamond and Silk. Right. YouTube stars. Diamond and
What
Silk.
would I call that? Not Uncle
Speaking at
Tom.
the Republican
Aunt
National
Tamina.
Convention.
We're going to
This-
call those two Aunt Tamina.
I call them burlap and zirconia.
Yeah, right. Diamond and Silk.
Yes. No.
Fucking embarrassment to everyone.
But
Fucking embarrassment.
yes. But I'm saying is this is the culture we live in now. It is like idiocracy, like really kind of like it's become that way.
Yeah. Oh, let me tell you something about what Donald Trump is doing.
Right.
Hey, let me tell you about my president. Let me tell you about my president. Let me tell you, hey,
Right. Exactly.
let me be a stereotypical black woman. Hey,
Right.
hey,
Exactly.
hey. Oh, y'all don't got my motherfucking vote. Biden don't got my motherfucking vote. Oh, no.
It's insane.
Hey, wait a minute. I got evicted by Trump's policies.
This- This country has become like it's like a high school. It's like a national high school.
Yep. Except we keep repeating
So we got
the
nuclear weapons and a big ass army.
we keep repeating the
But the
freshman
people
year.
who are running the place are fucking stupid. And like I said, these are the people that are speaking. Ted Nugent.
Oh no, Kid Rock.
Ted Nugent. No, there's no Kid Rock. That was somebody who was like, "Where's Kid Rock in the lineup?" Like,
Oh, he's not. So I got Wango
no, it was
Tango
like,
with the loincloth.
Ted Nugent and Diamonds and Silk.
Diamonds and Silk. What the fuck? Fucking bring up two 70s porn stars, two fat fucking black women who
It's just like you said.
should be shutting the.
This-
And
this-
then you know what they're gonna say? You know what people say to me? Oh, so what are they supposed to do? They're just supposed to bow down to the Democrats and just take it? No, not be a fucking embarrassment. Not be a stereotypical fucking embarrassment.
Right.
Fucking lapping it up for the guy who hasn't done shit for the country. I don't want to go down this road because I don't want to fucking. I already got a headache. This fucker shows me the AOC.
Yeah, he's
I
an angry
support
man. Right,
Bernard.
because she said at the end of a 3 minute
I support
that she supports
Bernard
Bernie Sanders.
Sanders. You dumb bitch.
He's like, you dumb bitch, you fucking
You dumb bitch. Let me take all the fucking
angry man. Right?
thousands of angry little fucking twat progressive kids out there who are looking for the slightest thing. And don't get me wrong, Bernie's a creepy. Biden is a creepy fuck, and Kamala's the police. I get all of that. Again, for the millionth fucking time, it's Trump. You dumb motherfuckers. If I was in the room with AOC, as soon as she stopped saying that, I would have been like, I would have slapped the fucking shit out of her. I'm from the Bronx, so what do you dumb bitch? Shut the fuck. Just say Biden. Say Biden. Biden. Say it. Biden. Say it, bitch. Biden. Now, when he comes up to you, he's gonna sniff
Yeah,
your
but it's
fucking
not-
hair.
right.
When he gets over to you, he's gonna sniff your fucking hair, and you're gonna act like you like it, and then you're gonna kiss him on the side of the face, and you better be fucking happy because if that was Trump, his fingers would be up your pussy. He'd be riding you like a bitch.
His little tiny.
What is worse to
his
you?
little tiny baby fingers.
What do you think is worse? You want Trump riding up on you
His
like a
little baby
bitch,
hands.
or do you want fucking Biden sniffing for pert? Biden's just gonna sniff you like a dog. I think you can fucking survive that one. You don't need to go into therapy for that.
He does do that, like touch the shoulder.
Just shut the fuck up, say Biden. We didn't want him. I get it. But the opposite is rapey retard kid with his nuclear football that he fucking brought to a fucking luncheon.
Did you see what he said? He said that he's gonna try for a third term because
Look at it. Listen to this. Listen to this. Listen to him.
because they spied on his campaign. And then that was today when the Senate report came out. They said they did collude with Russia.
Hey, let me tell you.
And the Senate report, that's bipartisan report by the Republican-controlled Senate. So don't sit here and tell me anymore that what I was saying was for years and years is bullshit, because it's not bullshit. It's fucking true.
Fake news, Bruce. Fake news. Let me tell you, first of all, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. Bernie Sanders, little Bernie, I call him. Little Bernie. Not very good. Not very awake. Sleepy Bernie. You would be so happy to be filled by Donald Trump that you would be. Look, I've got Melania. You know Melania. Believe me. No Melania. They look at me and they go, "Would you have sex, Donald, with an AOC?" And I go, "No. I only get good women. I don't get Puerto Rican whores." I'm just saying. Some of you are going to go, "Donald, that's not fair."
Then Rush Limbaugh calls somebody a hoe.
Well, let me tell you, making it those, they go, "Well, would you have sex with that AOC?" And I go, "What? I can't hear you. But if I could hear you, I would go, no."
That's fucking. He's got them things in his ears. It's like all the Oxycontin fucking just rattled his eardrum.
I wish this my impersonation was say Trump. I could do an Australian. I'm having a hard time with today, but let me tell you, Australians, fake British. They think it's England. It's not. They tell me it's a whole other part of the world. Did you know that? I like how he looks and he tries to get reassured. Another part of the world. But he's looking at nobody. They say it's another part of the world. Australia. Some say it's a continent if it's a country. I'm very, very smart.
Right. Stable genius.
People have told me, like Bruce right there, I'm a stable genius. Very, very stable. How do you do it? I'm so good at this.
So good. Meanwhile, like everything's burning down like around him.
Look at this now. They're complaining about the post office. You want to vote by mail?
Speak of that, did you see what happened?
Yeah, so they
post office guy was like, he's stopped all the changes, whatever.
Yeah, because they were kicking his ass and they're coming after him now.
Right?
So let's give the quick background for those people who don't know. These positions are appointed. People can buy their way in. Louis DeJoy was a Trump campaign contributor, big time. He bought his way in, and Trump said to him, "Look, I'm not going to do the voice. They're going to try to do the mail-in ballots. Shit can the post office." Now, the news was reporting that they were taking out a lot of these sorting machines because the post office isn't as big as it used to be. Everything is more digital now. We don't have a need for all these sorting machines. So what he was doing was they were already starting to downsize these machines that were used to sort. But then when Trump realized, oh, shit, they're going to use this for the ballots.
Right.
You know what we're going to have to do? You got to get rid of the machines. Very, very bad machines. How are you going to vote with, in the post office, mail-in ballot, if you don't have a machine? And who's going to give you the budget? Oh, I have to give you they tell me I have, Bruce, they say I've got to give $27 billion, billions and billions and billions of dollars. You know what? I'm going to have to give it I'm going to have a third term. Another way. You're going to have a third term.
No, that's what he said. He said because they spied on his campaign that he should be able to get a third term.
You know what Trump acts like? He kind of acts like the first Godfather. The way he talks when he's thinking about something,
he pretends like
he tries to be the Godfather, because Godfather would go, they say Clemenza couldn't secure me the votes,
right?
So I send Clemenza out there to the Postmaster General, and I say, give him an offer he can't refuse,
right?
And then I look at him and I go, the Godfather, very good guy, very misunderstood. Very misunderstood. Some of the people are saying that
He's just trying to help people.
there's a lot of hurricanes coming in August and September. They say I should throw a nuclear weapon at the
Hey, did you see
hurricane.
that thing of a hurricane like in Iowa?
Yes, that's a thing. Somehow
No, it's crazy though.
the weather, the pressure of weather,
Right,
the
the
different
fucking
things.
vortex somehow appears and fucking blew down all these bars.
Global warming, fake news.
130 degrees in Death Valley. Can you imagine if your car broke down out there? In the,
They're just gonna find your bones. Not even. They're
You're just
fine.
on the side of the road.
Where is Rob and Bruce? They're just bones.
Right.
There's fucking bones.
With a Yankee hat.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You raised a good point. Hold on.
Oh yeah, you're on your hatless. How you gonna pretend to be Fred Durst without your hat on? Oh shit! But tires, right? Exactly. Whole thing. I just mean like the feeling you have to have if you were driving and it was 130 degrees and you were in Death Valley and your car is like, you're like, oh shit. This is not a good situation at all. And cell phone service is sketchy as well. Like, what the hell is that? Two hat thing. Oh, and you get the Vegas Raiders.
No.
2020 with no fans. Build a big stadium. No one allowed in.
Fake news. Everyone's gonna go to the football game.
It's crazy. It's crazy. I said he just continues to just walk around and act like nothing is going on, and then he's doing a fabulous, great job.
I've got lots of costumes. Oh, has Rose seen? Well, maybe if we have time, we'll do the Star Trek costumes. I'll do Captain Picard. I can do Captain Picard.
You got the Picard uniform,
Number 1,
right?
Captain's log. Star date 718572.1. We were scheduled for a rendezvous with the USS Aldebaran.
When is comedy in Vegas going to restart? Nobody knows, my brother.
Yeah, no.
No one knows.
Yeah.
It's
It's right here, motherfucker.
It's like start
No,
stops.
it's
Like there's a couple people doing shows, like Slam doing a show. Tom Bomb's doing some shows.
But it depends. No,
Or like
it's
once a week. You know what I mean? Maybe.
Yeah, and they're book shows. Really, they're more like
Yeah, they're book shows. They're not like
no open mics.
Right.
No,
Nothing like that's going on.
no one experimenting.
So the spots are very limited.
And also, it depends on the venue. I mean, it comes down to the bar owner. The bar owner, he has a show at Champagne's, and the bar
Champagne's is closed.
right, and they're closed because they're a straight up bar. If
Yeah.
here's
They don't serve
caveat.
food.
Yeah, exactly. If you're a bar that has, oh, thank you, but that's this is a neon orange head. It's kind of, it's really no, it's a neon orange head. It's
No,
hard
you
to
said it
tell.
last week. Remember, it's red. It's all about perception.
Yeah, no, Champagne's
No, it's all
doesn't
about
serve
being
food,
fucking
so
crazy.
they won't do it. But if you have a bar that serves food, then you could do a show like that.
Yes.
Um,
And that's what Tom Baum was doing at that place.
Chunkless, but they don't serve food at
Eastern. And
Chunkless.
Chunkless, same thing. Chunkless serves food, so
Oh,
they have wings and
but no one's really
Tacos and
eating.
shit.
People are drinking.
no, they
and
have good
listening.
wings. On when they do comedy night, they have 50-cent wings. I buy. They're pretty good too.
You really can't fuck up wings.
Yeah,
It's hard to
Not
fuck
really.
up wings.
He's fine.
But then if you get the I don't like when they put in the large sticks of celery. Like, the fuck am I supposed to do with
yeah, I
that?
always tell them I don't want that celery.
And the
You
carrots.
can keep the fucking
What the
celery.
hell am I going to do with that? I don't want some like vegetable that's been sitting in your been touched a million times, moved from one part of the fridge to
Right.
the other.
They're always like soggy, like
They're soggy and
Limp.
gray
You
because
get
they've
the
been
carrots. They're like limp. You're like, oh, this is fucking.
with that ranch.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
no.
was like, nah, just bring me the fucking wings.
Wings lollipops? What's wings lollipops?
I don't know what wings lollipops are. What are the wings lollipops?
I just pictured Ro just sucking the drumstick now in front of her, just like,
I'm weird. I take my. I
let me
take
dunk
them.
it. Oh,
I take them apart with a fork.
fuck! What are you fucking doing, you lunatic?
Cause I'm just weird. Like
She's deep
I
throating
do
the
weird
wings, and
shit.
you're fucking like sitting there like, excuse me, ball wench.
Right.
Might I have some Grey Poupon for my wings? Grey Poupon. I expect the very best
No, I like blue
Dijon.
cheese. Wings and blue cheese.
How aged?
I'm a
Bowench.
dude. I like ranch and bar wings.
Bowench.
You ever seen a nice drink like gargoyle?
Excuse me,
Hey,
wench.
gargoyle, more food.
I require the finest Dijon and aged blue cheese for my wings. How many years has your blue cheese been? I see a label on the bottle that says Kirkland.
Have you ever seen that cheese that they have in Europe that has fucking maggots in it?
All right, so
No, I'm serious.
I literally
There's a
could bring my
cheese that has
father to tell
maggots
this story. So my grandfather, I'm adopted.
Right.
And I think biologically I'm
in it.
half
Jesus
I'm
can
half
get
black, half
weird, is
European.
my point.
But my grandfather, hold on. Let's do this right.
Right.
This guy.
Okay. Wow, look at that suit. Let me see.
That's Joe Bossolari, a gold glove boxer from Queens. Joe Bossolari was my grandfather. That's why my middle name is Joseph. I'm named after him.
He's straight up Italian. Okay.
Oh, yeah,
he's
he's
got
right
the
off the-
flag on it. Like,
Well, no, here's the thing. So my grandfather actually was born in America, but then the economy took a dip and the family immediately moved back to Italy.
like what, during the Depression?
Something to that effect,
Right.
yeah. So he went back to Italy,
Mhm.
and this guy right here was a baker. He worked on ships during World War II. He built the ships in the Brooklyn Naval Yards, and he would get cheese from Italy that had maggots in it.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
then
man.
the maggots will burst open and the worms start eating the cheese and you eat both.
Yes.
And
Ah.
my grandmother would make him brains, cow brains. He liked that. Tongue, rabbit,
Tongue is not so weird. And rabbit's
Rabbit.
not so weird. But like cheese with maggots.
and chocolate covered grasshoppers, chocolate covered ants. And he and all of my great uncles would eat that shit. I never met him, but he would eat that. And he had the Italian accent, and he ate the maggots with the cheese. The cheese with the maggots.
It's very good.
It is, you know,
It is delicacy.
it's good. There you go. You get
It's a
the maggots.
flavor like a nothing else.
The
Like,
protein.
oh, yeah, I
You
bet.
get
Like,
the protein. And, you know, and the fucking. Yeah.
that fruit just stinks so bad that they won't even let you bring it like on a plane or on a bus.
Jackfruit, I think that's.
No, it's durian or something
I
like
don't
that.
know. I know jackfruit
It
smells like
smells-
rotten ass.
Yeah, no, I don't like jackfruit either.
Well, you can
No, I
make
was
that
like,
into
"Ooh,
pulled
jackfruit.
pork.
It's a good substitute for meat. Like,
Yes.
No, it isn't.
It's terrible. First of all, Julie's
Fucking
barfing.
garbage.
So
Yeah,
I
like,
I like
this
how.
is pulled pork made out of jackfruit.
Oh, it was bad.
You mean it's fucking shit? Like that. It's a pan of shit. Like,
So for years I listened to Howard Stern, and Howard Stern is a big like vegan now or some shit. And he goes, "I love Gardein. It's the best." Robin, do you love Gardein? Oh, Howard, I love Gardein. So I see this bag of Gardein meat, chopped meat, for $4, and I'm thinking that's about the price of chopped meat.
wait, I thought Gardein was like like that relish, like pepper.
No, Gardein is meat substitute. So
What is gardenia? Or maybe it's gardenia.
yeah, Gardein.
That's like a relishy.
Gardein is Gradein. It's a brand of alternative meats
Okay,
for.
so what you're talking about, like head cheese, maybe?
No, Gardein is just like plant-based meat.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah.
So I see
So
this.
shit, basically.
Yeah, I see this, and I'm like, you know what? I want to eat
Again,
healthy.
it's like fucking garbage. You just toss it right in the garbage.
So I went.
That's how I lose weight eating, non-meat meat.
Well, Ty Rivera
I
is
just
like
throw it
ripped.
straight into the garbage.
Ty Rivera is ripped. That another comedian. He's got abs, and
Yeah, but he eats meat.
yeah,
He
but
posts
you know,
all the time. He eats steaks, pork chops, and chicken.
yeah.
Yeah.
And he tells me, Rob, I only eat fucking kale.
No, he eats meat and kale or whatever, and that's it. He eats like cottage cheese. He posts all the time that stuff he eats.
It's basically dog shit made of tofu
Right.
for morons to eat. Yeah, you know
Yes,
what?
exactly.
He's not far. So I bought this
Right.
Gardein, and I was going to make hamburger helper. Now think about the dichotomy of this. Hamburger helper pasta is like highly enriched, like
Yes.
flour enriched.
Yes.
It's basically
With
like
a packet of preservative type gravy.
But
let's put this healthy alternative meat into this fucking already cancer-causing piece of shit.
I mean, this
No
is
amount of doctoring it up is gonna fucking fix this. You know the sodium content in that packet alone.
It's like 200% of your
That's
daily.
what I'm saying. It's like a week's worth of salt.
I had to be rushed to UMC after I ate it. They were like, Mr. Bosley, we're gonna have to start cutting off toes.
Right, you got high blood pressure all of a sudden.
So no, I make this concoction,
Right.
and now I've got this thick brown gravy that looks like I just emptied out the oil pan in my car.
Dude, I love that beef pasta. Though.
Yeah, it is
good.
good. It's good. It's so good.
It is good.
But you got it.
Grew up on it. Man.
But hold on.
Get some butter, bread, fucking.
But you got. Here's what you got to do. Here's the trick, because you don't want the flavor packet to clump up. You ever get that when you cook it?
Yeah.
All right. Here's what you do. I'm going to teach you guys
You can't
something.
do that.
Here's what you do. You don't do the instructions. The instructions says to fry the meat, then put the water in there, and then add the flavor packet in the milk. Don't put the water in there with the pasta. Then you take your milk and they put like a cup of milk, and then add the flavor packet to the milk.
That's
and put
what
it,
I do.
and then put it in a blender. So blend
But
the milk in the
put
flavor packet.
I put the flavor packet and the milk together and I stir it.
Yeah. So there's no
hard
clumps.
before I pour it in.
Yeah, because you can't have clumps. Because you have clumps, then it's disgusting. Sodium and pasta. So
Yes, that's what it is.
let me tell you
It's
what
like
this
salt and pasta and then some kind of
first of all,
beefy gravy.
I like.
congealment.
I want to say this. I love comedy. But my first passion is radio. The radio god is Howard Stern. Success wise, there's no one better. Content wise, there's no one better. Fuck you, Howard Stern and fucking Gardein. That tasted like fucking kitty litter. You fucking asshole. All right, just because you're 65 and your taste buds are gone, just
Right.
because you don't
Right, he's like, I don't taste anything anymore. So
go home and eat your wife's fucking pussy out for a change, and you'd be able to taste things again, because it tastes like fucking pencil, you asshole. It tastes like chemical solvent. It tastes like broken pieces of
What
eraser.
is it made of?
Who the fuck is he? Just said it's dog shit made out of tofu.
No,
I
I
mean,
get that, but I'm saying, like, what is it really made of?
I don't know. Let's look it up.
They have all these pastas that are made out of like chickpeas or lentils. For people that can't eat flour or what.
Yeah, I got the beefless ground.
Okay, so
All right, here we go. Here we go.
What water?
It's
soy protein concentrate,
Expeller,
pressed canola oil,
Organic cane sugar,
sea salt, yeast extract, onion powder. So it isn't natural flavors from plant sources.
And
See,
then
that's what I was
spices.
wondering, like, what kind of. So it's basically soy.
yeah, it's the most disgusting
It's,
shit.
The ground up soybeans.
It's the most disgusting shit. You know how you trick people into eating soy when you walk by those salad bars and you think you got a big lump of like fresh mozzarella?
Dude,
and
I've tried to
oh.
do the edamame. And it's like, edamame.
Edamame is like, all right, if they put some
It's
salt
like a lima
on it,
bean. Like, it's just something about the texture of it I don't like.
it's disgusting.
I don't like chickpeas. You know, I'm not a real big fan of hummus or something
like hummus.
that, unless it's like really garlicky or something.
No, I'll do hummus.
No, I will eat it, but I'm saying, like, if you put just chickpeas on the plate, like, nah, fuck that.
Completely off subject. Did I ever tell you about the time I fucking pissed off an Iraqi guy? It was the best thing ever.
First of all, I'm sure in your long career of pissing people off, you pretty much hit everybody.
This is the best.
So there's an Iraqi guy you pissed off.
So
what
my
happened?
good friend David Savino decides that we're going to go and hang out in Brooklyn. We're going to go to this bar called the Iona, by which Dave turns me on to a drink called a Black Velvet, which is either Guinness and champagne or Guinness and hard cider. It is the best fucking stuff ever.
Really?
Guinness and hard
That
cider. So what they do is they pour the Guinness in,
Sound good.
then they take a spoon and they pour the hard cider over, and it makes two layers.
Well, that's how they do Irish car bombs and shit like that.
Yeah.
too.
Well, no, those are you supposed to have a beer, and then you put it in a shot glass and drop
No,
the
but there's a drink where they put the Guinness and then they use a spoon to pour like a cream, some kind of
Man,
cream,
that's like a yeah.
black and tan maybe.
Yeah,
That's
black
when
and
they
tan
do
does
the
that. Yeah,
two
black and
different
tan.
kinds
Yeah,
of
yeah,
beers, but
exactly.
They use a spoon to keep
Yes.
it separate so that it doesn't,
Yes. So
it stays in layer.
right. So you get the layer of the Guinness and that thick, heavy Guinness,
Right.
and which is a little bitter for my taste. But then when you combine it with the
Sweet cider.
So I had 3 of these, which are basically doubles. So I've had 6 drinks in a row, and then he goes, "I want hummus. I want fresh hummus." So I'm like, okay. So we go to this fucking place, and all these guys turn out to be Iraqi. and they got the news on, but they've got like Al Jazeera news, like Al
You
Jazeera
start,
America.
like Walter Kubchak, you know?
And I'm just like drunk already, and I'm like,
all right, we should just burn these sand fuckers to the ground.
pretty close to what I said. So I'm like, oh, look at that shit, man. Fucking god, that little sand motherfucker. Look at that. Yeah, look at that rat bastard. He ain't looking so good now. Where's your fucking gold AK-47 now, you fucking piece of shit? My friend's going like this, Bob. No. People need to hear this shit. Fucking guy. Oh, fuck.
This is America.
I hope they drop a fucking bomb on Uday Hussein, that piece of
He's like,
fucking shit.
finishing my coffee.
Hold up now.
I'm staying finished.
Hey, wait a minute. Hey, you know, I got some Marine friends. You know what? Get some Marines over there. Show those guys what the Republican Guard's all about. Hey, fuck that Republican Guard shit. We're going to run through them like fucking cheap Iraqi toilet paper, right? Am I right?
Right.
My friend Dave practically punches me. He's like, fuck! He grabs me by the head, turns me around, and now there's this Middle Eastern dude with the fucking Hussein mustache. Bug guy, like... He didn't even say you get the fuck out. I was expecting something like that. He just goes like this.
What did you say?
No, he goes like this. He just goes like this. He goes... And you know the funny thing is,
what did you say about my country?
He couldn't. Your country's could be wiped off the earth by like 2 nukes anytime you fuck. Get over yourself.
Just saying, like.
So I'm like, so now all of a sudden I turn around. And I'm thinking to myself, I was drunk, but you know what the first thing I thought was? I'm like this. Hey, where's my food? I saw you make it, so I know you don't have time to spit in it. You fuck. Thank you. Here's your fucking money. No tip, you fuck. America. Now he's drunk. I'm not normally this racist.
Or that much of an asshole.
Oh, no, I'm that much of an asshole. There's no fucking doubt that I'm that much of an asshole.
I was trying to humor you.
Fuck everyone. I don't give a fuck. I am an old crabby fuck.
Yes, you are.
And God's like, oh, you wish to be a crabby fuck.
Speaking of that, and I said, I
will
noticed
make
you got
your joints enfeebled. I'm like Mum Ra.
your hand thing.
Every time I wake up in the morning, I'm just like, you have disturbed Mum Ra. Why do you open my casket? Lionel! Wait a minute. And then I just see the fucking cat signal above fucking East Vegas where I got to go to work. I will dispatch of the Thundercats once and for all time. Then after I've made like 2 sales and I shot my load, I shall retreat to my home now to partake of the internet porn and flash games.
Right.
The enfeeblement has begun.
I've noticed that your thing is off. Your brace or whatever.
Well, here's what
Back to full-time jerking it? Like
left hand. Hold on. Now that you mentioned
you
it.
gotta switch it. We gotta switch hands. Doctor recommended switching hands.
Now that you mention it, it does feel a little.
Oh, you put it back on. Or at least put it on in preparation for tonight. For tonight's activity.
Oh, this one's going to be a marathon. I'm going to have them play Whitney Houston's, God Bless America.
The greatest love of all.
The greatest love is he.
I love that scene in American Psycho when he plays that song. He's like, the greatest love of all. It's one of the most beautiful songs ever written about love and loss.
No, I love the facial expressions too. He goes.
He's all serious.
I love him just Phil Collins. So he goes to Phil Collins, In Too Deep, talks about the struggles of monogamy in an unfaithful world. But I think it's his best song, Susu Studio, that really gives you a complete vision of the work. And then he's like, I'm just like, yes! This guy's my hero. You know, Ben Shapiro, that's my advice to you. I want you to go home, Ben Shapiro, and watch American Psycho. One of 2 things is going to happen. Either you're going to kill your wife in cold blood and we'll be rid of you forever, or you'll finally learn how to fuck.
Right.
Michael McDonald.
Right.
Michael McDonald. No one completely encapsulates.
Like the Doobie Brothers had some hits before.
No.
But it wasn't until the presence of Michael McDonald.
You got to do like this.
Was moved to the forefront.
You know, the Doobie Brothers had many hits, but it wasn't until the addition of Michael McDonald with their number one hit, I Keep Forgetting, which describes the difficulties of going through a relationship and then being without. Cindy, take off your fucking top. I love that shit. Their titties. Rub them, Cindy. Rub your fucking titties.
Dude, the book is even crazier.
You know what the funny thing was? And you know who's a big fan
And
of
the guy
this?
who wrote that book is a fucking huge douchebag.
Yeah. Brett Michael.
He's a
Whatever.
great writer, though. I'll never take away the,
You know who read every
Maybe
one of the
good
books in
work.
that series? It's a series of books. And it's not just
Who has
American
written
Cycle.
A bunch of others.
Well, yeah, but they're all connected. And Randall Crabbe Thompson, he explained to me that first of all, if you didn't figure it out, and you could figure it out because in the movie, when he's in the apartment the first time, he grabs the pills, and it says for hallucinations. All of the killings he hallucinated. He didn't kill a single person.
Right.
And in the books that guy wrote, they show you Patrick Bateman walking down the street, getting older,
Right.
and he's just fucking mentally disturbed, but he hasn't killed anyone. Now, there was a sequel to American Psycho in the movie format.
Yeah,
Terrible.
awful.
And it had William Shatner. Oh, God, was that awful. William Shatner.
William Shatner.
He goes like this. He goes,
He blocked me on Twitter. I'm not kidding. Blocked by William Shatner. And now I'm trying to get blocked by Donald Trump Jr.
And my
I went out in
dad.
full force today. Like,
I don't think I can do a Donald Trump Jr.
no, but I'm saying I went after him. I started going after him on Twitter. Like, I
Rosalind,
want to get blocked.
Ro likes
I like
my
getting
radio
blocked
voice.
by people on Twitter. It's a badge, a good, nice badge to have. Like,
Yeah, but you might need him one day. But Ro
Why
wants
do
to
I
hear
need
my radio
Donald Trump
voice.
Jr.?
You
Fuck
never
him.
know. You might want a land deal.
Might want to go kill me an endangered species.
Oh, is that wait? Is
Who
that
else
the
better to
last
talk to?
black rhino? Let me shoot
Right.
it in the head,
Right, exactly.
and then eat it for no reason.
No,
but
you don't even eat it.
Ro,
That's the thing that pisses me off about those people.
you
It's
like
not
my,
to go shoot an elephant or something because they want to eat it. They just go shoot it because they want to shoot it.
well, there was a woman who found a black giraffe and she shot it and made it into throw pillows. I'm like, really? You
Fuck.
found a black giraffe,
Right.
which
Oh, look.
no, I'll give you this.
Statistical anomaly, like 1 in a million creature.
If you found a naturally dead one,
It's like, oh, look, there's a winged Pegasus.
oh, hold on, wait. There's a tiger mauling a giraffe, and it's a black giraffe, and the giraffe is
Actual
dead.
unicorn.
Skin it, fine. You find a dead black giraffe that an animal fucking destroyed. Fucking take the fur. I don't give a shit. By that point, it's already dead. It's mulch. But if you see this,
After you eat a piece of it, like Bear Grylls, like.
all right, now we've gone to the tail. The tail has also a piece of dung on there, and the dung has got it's got feces, but the fecal matter has protein.
Protein.
You ever see
This
one?
will keep you going, mate.
You ever see the one where he drinks the elephant shit?
Yes.
Oh,
He picks it up. He's like, he like wrings it out.
oh, you dumb motherfucker!
It's fucking. Well, I saw one. Like I said, I told you, where he kills a snake. He peels the snake skin off of the snake, right?
Yeah, and then
Creating like a sack, because he doesn't cut it open. He cuts the head off and then he peels it.
yeah, and
the
then
whole
you
thing off.
yeah, and you got
And then
the
he
point.
pisses into this thing and ties it shut. And he's like it's like a piss canteen. I swear to God.
Nobody ever thought to do that.
And then Bear
Nobody.
Grylls. And then here's another thing he does sometimes on those shows. He'll go, he'll be like in the freezing cold. And he'll be like, now, you might fall into this lake. And he's like, now, I wouldn't recommend that. But if you did, this is what you do. And then he'll purposefully, like, jump in and break the ice and, like, fall into the icy water and jump out, and then he'd be like, you got to take your clothes off, like, and then he's like, build a fire. Like,
All right.
This is what you do if this happens to you.
You've now fallen into the lake. So what you must do next,
The guy-
very critical.
The guy's crazy.
And you always have to have narrating it in the background. So he goes, it's very critical that I find a cave with snakes in it.
Right.
If I'm not able to urinate within a snake carcass within 5 hours,
Right.
I will be exposed to deadly hypothermia.
No, it's a dehydration.
Only,
He's out in the desert.
only through drinking my own urine
Right.
will I be able to survive.
Survive.
Luckily, I had...
Even though Survivor Man on the other channel has a show where he somehow survives without drinking his piss, not once.
Luckily, I had Starbucks before I came
I
here.
don't know how he does it. Like,
I can taste the Arabica beans in my urine. It
Bear
is
Grylls
quite good.
likes what Bear Grylls does is he drinks that cat shit coffee. And then he pisses and drinks the urine, and it's like, extra gourmet. Like,
You can taste the Starbucks nitro in every bit of my urine. My excrement
It's
has
passed through
Ghirardelli
two
chocolate in it.
systems.
And then you always have to narrate it. They always narrate it after the fact, and they'll go,
You ever heard of that coffee?
what?
The coffee, like they give coffee beans to these cats.
Oh, yeah,
And
yeah.
the cat shits
it out,
the
and then they
coffee
grind
beans,
it.
and they get the coffee beans back, and then they grind them and make coffee. It's like it's the most gourmet of coffee on earth.
Only
Supposed to be,
by
it's
consuming,
the best coffee.
only by consuming the feline Factococcus coffee.
People are fucked up. That's what I'm saying.
I've gone to Starbucks and asked for the feline cat
First of all,
urine.
who was the first person who was like, who noticed that? Oh, look, those cats eat the coffee beans. Like, oh, look, they're shitting. Like,
Roger is my
hey,
kitten.
Hey, you know what? I just thought of something. What if we took the
No, that's not how it happened. I know exactly how this
and then
went down.
somebody else was like, oh, no, well, fuck it, let's try. They gathered up the cat shit and made it a cup of fucking Joe. And then they were like, holy shit, this is delicious. This is the best coffee I've ever had.
I've got my trusty Bear Grylls knife.
That is not a Bear Grylls knife, but okay.
This is a genuine, authentic Bear
Looks
Grylls
like an
knife.
Outback Steakhouse steak knife.
Now, going into my cat's fecal matter, I'm able to extract the coffee beans. One must be careful not to damage the bean, or you will lose the integrity of the flavor. This can also be done in the wild with wildcats and elderberries. I'm carefully grinding the fecal matter and cat beans. It will give me a robust flavor with a buttery finish. I feed my cat nothing but the finest pedigree food, sometimes Blue Label, because it's organic, and I want to consume organic materials. It's good for my body. After the boiling process,
There's nothing more organic than this cat shit you're about to collect.
then they go to commercial, and then they come back, and he goes to commercial, and goes like,
People are fucked up.
and I'll go, it's a bit earthy.
A bit earthy.
The flavor's a bit gamey, but I wouldn't expect anything less from 100% of Arabica beans, reconstituted from a cat's anus.
It's just crazy what people like the maggot cheese. And somebody was like, "Oh look, maggots have gotten into this cheese," and somebody was like,
Well, no, I mean,
and
that's
somebody was
peasant
like,
food.
I wonder what that tastes
Well,
like.
no, that's exactly that one is obvious. It's the same thing as eating like when slaves had to eat all the leftover parts of the animal. You were given what was left over, and what was once like leftover food became a delicacy. So a polenta, which is just cornmeal, polenta is peasant food. It was just leftover scrap food that the Italian lower castes would have to eat. And there's a restaurant on Charleston called Esther's Kitchen, where a Know Nothing show right now. So I guess a free plug's in order. They're amazing Italian food, and they serve fresh polenta with porcini mushrooms on earthenware. And my father and me went, and he goes, he gave me the whole history, because my grandfather and my grandmother were from old country, and they knew all this food. They knew how to make it.
Sure.
My grandmother knew the recipes for all of this. And she was Northern Italian. My other grandmother was Sicilian. So they knew all these recipes. So Christmas time was really special because you got all this mix of foods. I mean, Sicilians eat
I
nothing
used
but
to love
seafood.
That's the one thing. The only thing I miss about like big family gatherings was all the food.
This does look like the Outback Steakhouse butter knife.
Everybody, yeah, that's what I said. It looks like
When
they bring you the fucking rye roll or whatever that is. They bring you,
or it looks like the knife you see like 4 a.m. All right, now we've got
pumpernickel bread. It's some kind of dark bread. It's good though.
Now, Bruce, we've got here lot number 572. This is your authentic Bear Grylls hunting knife. Now, what we've got right here, we've got a half tang. It's not a full tang. It's a partial tang. 2 rivets on there. You're going to be able to slice and dice, and yes, go through copper. Now,
I fucking love those commercials when you see them late at night, where the guy's like doing that with a knife, and there's like people in the audience.
I'm not talking about those. I'm talking about the.
I always thought that was hilarious. Like, where do they find this audience of people to watch this guy cut up tomatoes with a knife?
Let me tell you, you're gonna cut the tomato thin. You're gonna cut the tomato thick. You're gonna cut the tomato like paper. You're gonna cut the tomato like a tomato has never been cut before.
And people are like, oh wow.
And the cadence is the Trump cadence. So you're gonna get. Let me tell you, you're gonna do so much cutting. That it's a cadence. But I'm talking about the guys who sell like the surplus weapons. All right, Bruce, number live 591. This is an authentic Kurosawa knife.
Have you ever seen the cutlery?
Yeah, it's a cutlery
corner.
Yes.
It's like a redneck guy.
Yeah.
He's like, these here knives. And he comes with the samurai sword. And he's like, pulls it out. Like,
all right, well, you know what, Tim? I'm glad you brought that up, and we're going to bring that out to you right now.
He's got like a big belt buckle, and like, you know, he's like, and they sell like whole sets that you could take to the flea market and then sell yourself. You know, this set contains 150 pieces.
Now you know what?
You get the triple blade fold out knife. You know, you get and it comes with the ninja sword. Yes, like that.
Now, what I want you guys to know now is the liberal media might be taking away your guns. So we're going to have to step up the concept of home defense. Home defense in the home now is going to involve a samurai-style sword. Now, we're going to sell these to you. Now, I've been told that the price has gone down from $2.99 to $1.99. That might not be the final price. You have got to act soon before these are gone. This might be your last line of home defense.
Right.
You do not want the government telling you, so I'm giving you the chance right now, because once you own this samurai sword, authentic, Rukia Kuchiki from Bleach,
they can cut
sword.
Absolutely nothing.
So we can...
Right.
All right. So on that chop, we didn't get a clean chop on that one. Let it be known.
You ever seen the video where the guy is on the Home Shopping Network and he cuts his finger off?
Let it be known, I am not classically trained in kendo, but I assure you, under the proper supervision and tutelage, you will be able to make this sword work for you.
Or another great moment in knife television, the episode of Cheaters, when Del Greco or whatever the fuck his name is, Joey Greek, what the fuck is the guy's name? Anyway, the guy stabs him on the boat. You ever seen that? You ever seen the Cheaters? You know that show?
All I know.
First of all, Cheaters, the guy makes a living like going around like busting people cheating. Like he takes the thing at the caveat at the end of the show is, if you suspect your loved one of cheating, you know, send us your number and maybe Cheaters can help. And what they do is they send people to your house and they follow your boyfriend or girlfriend with a camera crew and they film everything they do. And then they take the films back and they're like, oh yeah, they're just going in there and fuck this chick. You know, like,
all right, basically, we found out that your boyfriend was balls deep in the neighbor.
Yes, exactly. So then they make a confrontation. And his job as the host is to like facilitate the confrontation and be in the middle of it, you know. And he's like, how could you do this to, you know, he's got a microphone. He's like, how could you do this to her? Look at her, she's hurt, you know. And he's
no, do it. Interview me.
It's terrible. No, but this is what happened. So he goes on a boat to confront this dude who was cheating on his girlfriend, and he's like on the boat, and he's like, how could you do this to her? You know, look at him, and he's like, get off my boat. And then he's like, how could you do this? And he's like, I said, get off my fucking boat, you know. And then the guy's like, how could you do this? And he goes, and he's like, oh, and he like falls down on his knees, like, I'm stabbed. Oh, and he falls down. He's like, I'm stabbed. No, he was really stabbed.
Good.
I know. It was good. It was one of the greatest moments in television history. was like, this guy doesn't get what he deserves. Finally, like, what a piece of
One
shit.
small
scumbag.
step for a man,
Yes.
one giant leap for
That
I'm
guy,
scared.
yeah, that guy should get a medal of some sort. Yes, exactly.
Wow.
Or an Oscar or Emmy, whatever they. Trash time Emmy.
Oh my god, I gotta watch this now.
Oh, dude, man, when we're done, I'll show you it.
All right.
You have to look it up. He's like, I'm stabbed. I'm stabbed.
I went from you're gonna help me find it to you're gonna look it up.
No, it's funny because if you watch all the other cheaters, he always acts like a badass. You know what I mean? He's like, oh, he's up in and the people are always angry, and he's not scared. He's like, how could you do this to her? Because he's got all the camera people around him, and he thinks, he's got security too, I'm sure. So even if he gets attacked,
They're gonna
pull the guy off, but as quickly as possible.
There's some guy
he's not gonna
named
get beat down. But this guy just fucking straight stabbed him like right in the side of the gut.
I love it.
He's like, shanked him.
Meanwhile, like his bodyguard
like,
Jerome in the background is just like, oh fuck, I've been waiting for this motherfucker to get stabbed for a minute now.
No, that's what I'm saying. They really didn't jump to his defense very, very quickly.
Jerome, please, my brother,
He was like, oh.
please, my brother, save me.
It's so funny. If you've never seen it, I highly recommend. Like,
Paco,
Google
I
it.
went to your
Find
daughter's
it.
quinceanera,
It's one of the
please,
greatest
I'm
things
bleeding.
ever. Like I said, the guy's a fucking total, piece of shit. And he makes a living being a piece of shit on television. You're like, oh, finally,
My aunt loves that
one of
shit.
these guys got what he deserved. Like, you make a living like busting up people's lives. Like,
My favorite was my aunt was watching that show once, and my dad. My aunt used to-
cheaters.
yeah, she loves that show. And my dad's like, what the fuck? What is this? How old are you?
Right.
What are you, fucking 55? You're watching fucking cheaters? Jesus Christ. Who watches this shit? And my aunt also
Millions of people. Like,
my aunt's like, I like this show. Why? You don't have anyone. My Jesus Christ. It was so savage. And my grandmother just went,
people used to be like that. Savage. Like they did not fuck around.
How do I look in this hat? People, how do I look in this hat?
Yeah.
What do you think? Is
Yeah,
this
I like the Yankee hat better personally.
You do?
That hat's such a weird shape or something. To me. I don't know. Maybe it's just me.
It's the right size.
No, it's just the way it is.
Yeah, it doesn't
It's
look
different
right.
shape. It's cut different than the other one. The other one's like taller.
It's the same brand hat.
I know, but put it next to each other. You can see. It looks like it's taller.
This is 7.5,
No.
and this is
just
7
different-
3/8.
Different size.
This is too big. I used to have. This is too big. But this, just.
It's the old baller look. Right.
This looks like I'm a
Big,
backup dancer.
You're the hype man for somebody like.
Yeah, I'm that guy who raps in the middle
He's
of an
the
R&B
hype-
song.
You're a hype man for the fat boys. Like,
The Fat Boys. Oh my God.
the fat boys is back.
No, I'm sitting here
And you know
low
they
looking
can
at
never
the
be
floor,
whacked.
just thinking about what I did before. I thought I was cool. I thought I was hip. And now I'm writing letters to my man Rick.
Right.
Fat boys. Keep knocking down my door. Fat boys. Oh, man.
Yeah. Why is it the other one looked smooth? What? Looked what? I can't read.
The other one looks sinister.
Yeah, sinister. Well, it's the Raiders.
Hold up.
The Raiders is always sinister.
Fuck the police. Fuck the police.
You like NWA?
Yeah.
He's the white guy at the end.
Negroes with attitude. I know many black people that don't have attitudes. Why do they tolerate this? First it's wet ass female body part, and now it's a Negro with attitude. And I thought it was supposed to be African American with an attitude. Well, that would be AAA, African American with attitude. And you know what? AAA is the guy who fixes my car when it breaks down on the highway because I don't know how to change a tire.
Right. In addition to not knowing how to operate a pussy,
Hey,
I
and
can't
double-
operate a jack either. Like,
NAACP. How could you possibly allow for there to be called a group?
I can't find the spot where you jack up the car.
My wife says I don't know how to spot the, find the spot.
Right. can't find the spot to jack up the car either.
My name is Ben Shapiro.
I'm not good at finding the spots.
I'll pay a black guy to find the spot. I'm sure he'll figure it out. There, honey, I told him. Speaking of which, honey,
So
why
I just
does
don't-
that black
I
man
just-
keep
again,
coming to our house every night?
All the way back around to the original point. Like, who the fuck is he? And why should anybody care when he thinks about anything? All those people. Same as Sean Hannity or any of them. Like, who are they? Laura Ingraham? Like, they've done nothing
Laura
in their
Ingraham,
life.
no.
It's not these people like former mayor of such and such, or whatever. Like, at least when there's people like that are doing commentating, at least they've had a job, in the system, and they've been
It's almost like
politicians or
welfare.
whatever. It's like these people just show up like this. These like just graduated college, just showed up.
I
and
want you to pay me to
"Now
complain.
listen, yeah. You need to give me a show because I know about a lot of stuff. It's like, really?
I graduated from the University of Toadsuck, Arkansas.
What have you done?
And I'm going to explain to you with my limited fucking intellect what you should be allowed to like.
Right. Exactly. Or like-
My guests today are
like
Diamond and
Tucker
Silk.
Carlson. Tucker Carlson, which I didn't know until recently, that he's an heir to the Swanson frozen food fortune.
Because he married into it.
Right. But I'm just saying, like, so he has a lot of money.
But that's not his. He married into it, if I'm not mistaken.
Wait, oh no.
He married into it.
Wait, this might explain even more. So he gets bitched out by his wife. Punked out. You know what I mean? She's the rich one.
Well, what she
So
does,
she could tell him
what she
to
does
go
is every
fuck
night.
himself.
I'm going to teach you what they do. I'm going to teach you. Want to know what happens at the Tucker Carlson
And he has
household?
no power whatsoever.
Does
He's
everyone want to know what happens at the Tucker Carlson
He's like a
household
lackey.
every night?
and that's why he's so angry.
Bruce, I'm
bitter.
explaining. I'm going to do like Bernie Sanders. I'm going to explain to you
Right.
and to the American people why Tucker Carlson is such an angry person. Every night, the wife straps on a spork and sodomizes him with a Swanson dinner spork. Every night, Tucker Carlson. Now, if Tucker Carlson, being the 1% of the 1%, had access to universal health care, Medicaid for all, he would be able to get free hospital visits, emergency room visits for his rectal sports related injuries.
No, but I'm being serious. Like, so because he's not the rich one, his wife has the power.
Under my plan.
So he's punked out. Like, so he's a bitch, just like you would think. Right? Basically. And that's why he's angry.
Under my plan,
He's
any man who
demasculated.
is a cock, that means
Right.
that he is being forced to watch a larger African American fellow satisfy his wife. Under my plan, Bernie Sanders 2020, endorsed by Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, a man going to the emergency room for rectal spork-related injuries would be allowed emergency room visits for free under my plan. Under my plan. You do not have to be the 1% of the 1%
Yeah, but he kind of is.
to benefit.
With all that money.
Yes. Well,
He's
let me
got
tell you,
that
Bruce.
Swanson money.
Bruce.
He can pay for his own ass.
Bernie
fucking
Sanders here,
treatment.
Bruce. Even a millionaire like Tucker Carlson has to make many, many trips. That's many, many claims that you have to make to the insurance company.
Right.
Under my plan, Bruce, he can make as many visits to the emergency room he wants.
Well, he's going to need to.
Lots of
That also explains that look on his
Very-
face.
a lot
all
of
the time.
lotion.
He always has a look on his face like he's got to take a shit. We're like, no, like the
Tucker Carlson?
The spork theory. Yeah. You ever notice that?
Hold on.
He's always got this look on his face like,
Why is it
yeah.
that Americans want a wet ass pussy? I don't know why so many people think that that's a good idea. Do you think it's a good idea that women walk around sexually satisfied? We speak to women who say no. I've sewn my vagina shut. For America, coming up next.
Tucker Carlson.
And then right after that'll be Laura Ingraham. And Laura Ingraham will go, let me tell you something. So many women in America would prefer to have a sewn vagina. I know that might not seem, proper in the progressive America that women not have a sexual experience. But I'll tell you, as a woman who had to deal with a faggot for a brother,
Right.
my vagina hasn't seen action in 40 years.
They hate each other. Dude.
I'm 47 years old. My father knew immediately to sew my vagina shut, and thank goodness.
Somebody did something to her.
I'm holding 40 years of period blood behind
Same thing.
these walls.
This is a person, like, you could just look at this person and go, this person is not a happy person. They're miserable, and they want you to be miserable.
Tucker
That's
Carlson.
the theme. That's the general theme of conservatism seems to be nowadays.
Tucker Carlson always seems winded when he talks, though. You ever notice that? He always seems like he's that, it's like, I have a Swanson spork in my ass right now.
Right now. At this very moment.
Nobody in liberal mainstream America is willing to take the sacrifices that I have for patriotism. And why is it that Americans don't like patriotism? Could it be that AOC is not willing to take a Swanson spork in her rectum? I know I am. And then there's Sean Hannity. Sean Hannity's the most aggressive of the bunch because Sean Hannity's like, let me tell you about what Americans don't want you to know. That right now a FISA report, a secret government FISA report, has revealed that Barack Obama's plan all along was to derail the Trump presidency by putting wooden spoons in Swanson packaging. Wooden spoons that will splinter the soft rectal palate of wonderful, God-fearing Americans like you and me. I would never do anything that would eliminate someone's ability to take one for the team. I'm an
That's
American.
another thing. You're talking about hamburger helper. Like, think about a Swanson dinner.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
How bad that is.
Oh,
right?
God. Oh, God. It won't come out.
Remember they used to come in like aluminum trays. Like,
Oh. It won't come
when
out.
I was a kid, like, yeah, it was like a metal tray.
And sparking in the microwave.
Yeah,
Oh.
we didn't even have microwaves
Oh.
when I was a real young kid. Yeah, but they'd be in like a metal tray, like ching.
And it's all the plate's hot, the pan's hot, but,
Yeah, it's hot as fuck.
but the gravy's kind of frozen in the center, so you're
Yeah.
stirring it up.
Yeah.
The edges are boiling, but the
Fucking
center's
disgust-
ice.
Yes, it's gross. Like, you're like, man, this is just preservative soup.
Not actual food in this at all.
Right.
There's
You're
one
like
green bean.
fossilizing your intestines right now as you eat it. Like,
They're just gonna find a logo on my colon that
Fucking
says
disgusting.
"Hungry Man XXL."
I can't remember the last time I ate like a TV dinner.
I'll tell you, when I worked in radio, I used to work overnight shifts. When I worked at WVOX Radio Near Shell, and I was eating Mama Mancini's or Mama Michelinas.
No, Michelina.
Michelinas.
Yeah, but those are like little like entree.
Yeah, but they're still
Things you put
bad
in
for
the
you.
microwave.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
yeah,
still
yeah,
bad
yeah.
for you.
But I mean like the full-on Swanson 5-course dinner.
Oh, I've done that too. With the brownie. It comes with the brownie.
Like fried chicken and like some
God.
maybe mashed potatoes
Okay.
and like some green
Corn.
beans or
Always
something.
corn.
And then there's a brownie for dessert.
And the commercials are always like the manly voice guy. You want to eat like a man?
Right, you want to eat like a man. Swanson Hungry Man Dinner.
XXL for those big manly appetites. A pound and a half of the food that you love. Fried chicken. Corn without the cob? How is that possible? And a brownie. A soft, gooey brownie. Ready in just 3 minutes.
Right.
Sure to line the good walls of your colon forever. It's going to take a team of surgeons to scrape it out. Hungry Man Dinner when you never want to shit right again. And then they always throw the plate on the table. The food flies off. It's like slow motion. The corn's everywhere.
Right.
Is it corn or is it gravel? We don't know. But we know it's going to be nice and hot when you microwave it.
Chicken's all like tiny. It's like the baby chickens or something.
Did we zoom into this fucking chicken with a microscope? You're goddamn right we. This is a piece of a thigh, and it's searing hot brown meat.
It's sure this isn't pigeons or something like. It's a small ass chickens.
The box says alternative bird meat.
Yeah. Right. Alternative burger. Soy product.
They molded the chicken
Pressed
bones.
onto a like a cardboard bone or something.
Fucking plastic bone. They in China, they show videos of this. They do that in China when they go to like big restaurants.
Right.
They're not eating rice sometimes. And I'm not trying to make a joke. There was one video they showed. The people were eating plastic packing peanuts. And I don't mean the little fluffy ones. I mean those like little, the size of rice, but those little plastic packing rice grains. And they were boiling that in the water until it got soft enough, and the people were eating it. And then in the same video, there was a guy, he grabbed the muffin and he broke the muffin apart, and there was plastic in it. There was plastic wrapper in the muffin. I'm going to show you this video. It's creepy. And I worked with, when I worked
that could be like a mistake with a guy.
No, it was like something in between a wrapper and plastic. And he goes, they just use these extra stuff to just, stretch it out.
It's like this guy, in Ohio, in Loveland, right outside Cincinnati. There was this guy who went. He's crazy, obviously.
Yeah, he
went to World War II,
and then he started making
Europe.
spaghetti with chili on it.
Yeah, no, those are Greeks. They started it. No, so he came back right from Europe, and he got obsessed with the castles that he saw in Europe. So
Okay,
he's like, I'm gonna build a castle.
I would like that
he
too.
He started building a castle.
Did he finish
it? Then, yeah, well, pretty much, yeah.
No, this is America.
No, but they show how to save money on it, he fucking filled the bricks with like soup cans and shit. Like he had a mold, and he put soup cans in it and then pour the concrete. That way he didn't have to use as much concrete to make a brick. You know what I mean? So it saved him the money in the long run. But it's just funny. It's like this guy is building a castle by hand with soup cans and quickcrete.
Oh God. We're gonna be.
Guy's crazy. Like
no, he's not crazy. Beautiful guy. We're gonna make. No one builds castles like Donald Trump. I've been told that this is the best castle. People have looked at castles and gone, not since Donald Trump has there been a castle so magnificent. So magnificent. They tell me, Bruce, they said to me, Donald, you're using soup cans. Why would you use soup cans? I go, look, we built the castle under cost. Under cost, elegant rooms. Beautiful rooms. And this isn't me saying this. They go, Melania really likes it. Really likes the rooms. And Ivanka loves the rooms. Look, she says, Daddy. Bruce, she still calls me Daddy. Isn't that amazing? Still calls me Daddy. She goes,
it's kind of creepy.
No. Now, Bruce. My daughter loves me.
Right.
She goes, Daddy.
Them pictures look like.
Well, you know what? If you had a daughter, you would understand. That's if you have a daughter that loves you, she's going to want to hug you. And I'm a big guy, so it looks. No matter what you do, the liberal media is going to find something wrong with it. They're reaching. They go, Donald, though. They go, Donald. This castle, it's up to codes. You can't build a castle out of soup cans. I said no. Under cost. The rooms. These are high quality rooms. High quality rooms. And right next to a beautiful 18 hole golf course. You gotta have the 18 holes. Bruce Leonard, you gotta have the 18 holes. Yeah, Julie. There we've got somebody here. So they're gonna look at me. They go, you've got these
That's
soup
probably
cans.
what he would say. You're like,
Gold plated.
You can't use soup cans. You're like, but they're gold plated.
Some of the rooms.
What do you mean they're not up to code? Like,
Some of the rooms. The soup cans. This is not everybody knows this. At Doral Arrowwood. Gold soup cans on the walls. At Doral Arrowwood.
It's called a Loveland Castle. Look it up.
No.
If you're interested in checking it out, it's an interesting story about a crazy guy. That
What's it called?
Loveland. It's in a place called Loveland, so it's called Loveland Castle.
Trump Castle Estates.
Loveland, Ohio.
Well, no, so the law says that they call it Loveland Castle, so we're gonna call it Trump Estates at Loveland Castle. Beautiful name. A very beautiful room. I call it the Donald and Ivanka room. The Donald and Ivanka room. And very beautiful. Beautiful. You know, the love of a father and a daughter. Very beautiful
That
thing.
sounds more like a West Virginian.
Very beautiful thing, the love between a father and a daughter. You have a daughter, Bruce?
Perhaps Kentucky.
You
No, I
have
have
a,
no children.
you don't even know. Let me tell you, as soon as you have a daughter, and they look at you, they go, Dad. I mean, is there any man out there that's as good as you, as manly as you? And I go, no, not really. You married a Jew. Little Jew. I call him Little Jared Jr.
Little Jared.
Little Jared.
He's got some kind of fucking name for him.
Hey, you know what? He's uncircumcised.
Dude, that guy looks like a robot. I mean,
Well-
he doesn't even seem like a human being.
Well, you know, I look at him.
No, I mean, you see him and you see him even talking, or it just,
Well, many people wonder about what my qualifications
weird
are
fucking
people want to know what my qualifications are
you know,
to
he's
broker.
act out like hardcore. Like,
People want to know what my qualifications are to broker a Middle East peace agreement, and I want people to know that I'm Jewish, and that means that I'm going to lead Jews to victory over Hamas. I'm going to lead Jews to victory over all of Iran. I'm going to wipe Syria off the face of the earth.
Was he there?
No, they sent him a few times to those places because he was supposed to broker
No,
Middle
I'm
East
saying,
peace.
Was he there when they just did this AUA thing?
I don't know
They
about
keep trying
that.
to take credit for it. I'm like,
Well,
he
yeah,
wasn't even there.
Trump is
They're like,
taking
oh,
credit
Trump
for it.
made this agreement, like, and they're like, how could he make it? He wasn't even there. He's playing golf.
I did it.
No, I'm
Zoom.
just saying,
Zoom
like-
is a wonderful program. They looked at me
In
and
the old days, he'd be like, the president went to so and such place in Israel.
Bunkport, it was
No,
always
it'd be
Kitty.
like Camp David.
Camp David.
Or when they went to Israel, they could be like, oh, they went to the Golan Heights or some shit, and then they met there.
They named it after Trump.
And they know what I'm saying.
They named the part of the Golden Heights
I know
after
it's
Trump.
fucked up, but I'm just saying.
You know the crime is a
But
horrible.
this time
already.
it's like he's playing golf, and then they're like, oh, there was an agreement between Netanyahu and UAE or whatever, and then all of a sudden Trump's like, that was me. You're like, dude, you weren't even there.
Well, Jared and his wife are about the same height, so they probably share dresses. I'm a size 7 in women's shoes.
That's what I mean. He seems like a weird dude.
They tell me I have high arches. I wear garters and suspenders, and then my wife finishes me off with a Swanson spoon. But we're Americans,
It's a trick you learned from Tucker Carlson. Good
so
friend.
we use
friend
a
of the family,
plastic
Tucker
spoon.
Carlson.
In fact, my spoons are made out of the finest metals, silver. I only take a silver spoon. You know, in my day, when I would get fucked with a Swanson spoon, it would be gold, solid gold. And then they said to me, you know what they said to me? You know what they said to me, Bruce? You know what they said to me, Bruce?
What did they say?
They looked at me and they said, Donald, that's silver. And I go, no, that's platinum. I always get one up on the liberal media. That's a platinum spoon.
Right.
When I take it in the ass, and I've taken it in the ass many times, and the art of the deal. If you're going to take it in the ass, I write that. It's on page 57. Page 57 in the art of the deal. They're going to serve it to you. Serve it to you with a platinum spoon. Platinum. I've got so much platinum in my home. All up my ass.
Right.
All of my ass.
Fucking crazy.
You know who would do it too?
Anyway,
You know who would do it?
we gotta get out of here.
You know who would do it?
Who?
Everybody would do it like the most violent ass fucking ever.
Who's that?
Think about it now. Who would take it up the ass as violently as possible and make a news piece out of it? Think about this now. He's doing this for America. It's a war.
Oh, Alex Jones.
Let me tell you something about the liberal media. I know how to take a dick in the ass. You know how many dicks I've taken in the ass from the alien zombie lizard man sent by Hillary Clinton and George Soros. And I brought my own spoon. This is the real spoon. This is an American spoon. This was made in America. And I took it in the ass. Because I'm a real goddamn fucking American. Now, Lord, I'm sorry for that. I'm sorry for that, Lord. I get angry sometimes because I want these liberals to understand. I want America to know how much of a man I am that I was able to take a whole spoon, all 9 inches of my bum for the United States of America. You don't tread on me, but if you got to tread on me, you're going to use a real spoon, damn it. I don't play these games. I'm a real American, and I'm going to eat your ass. And then in the background, you just hear, I am a real American. I'll do what's right. No, I don't think he. Hulk Hogan would sue the shit out of them.
That's Hulk Hogan's song. Isn't it?
Hey, listen, brother. No one's going to play the Hulkster's theme. It's the same voice, same impersonation. No one's going to play the Hulkster's theme, brother. Without the express written proof permission from Hulk Hogan and Vince Kennedy McMahon. And then you're going to have Vince McMahon. Listen. I'm the genetic jackhammer, and you better listen, Jack. No one plays I'm American. When I was going through Vincent Kennedy McMahon and the genetic jackhammer, you've got to have...
They're like real life,
You've got to have big grapefruits.
they're like real life supervillain cartoons. Like,
by the way, all 3 of those impersonations were amazingly spot on, and they were all the exact same
I'm
voice.
just saying, like, it's like a formula. It's like a theme.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, you just... that's why Randy Savage was different. Is he put like a different twist on it.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I'm the cream of the crop. And he would like hold every word.
Yeah.
You don't know
Yeah.
what it means to be the macho man.
Right.
Randy Savage and the Hulkamania brother. You're not going to run wild in the macho man. Because I've got Miss Elizabeth with me. And we're going to run wild on you, brother. Oh, yeah.
I Slim Jim.
Oh, the beefy, spicy taste. Snap it to a Slim Jim.
Right.
And it's all the same
He
voice.
showed up at where I worked in the Longhorn Steakhouse, and he looked exactly like he looks.
Oh,
He had the
God.
bandana tied on his head.
Because you can't mess with bone saw.
Medium rare. How do you like your steak, sir? Medium rare.
I want my steak.
with loaded baked potato.
Oh, yeah.
Salad with ranch.
And chives.
You never get off of that character.
Oh. Brother, I better get the chives. Oh, yeah.
Then there's a lot of those wrestlers in Florida. You'd see him. Like Hulk Hogan, he lived down there, and you see him driving around on a motorcycle sometimes.
Brother, the Hulkster just wants a baked
What's his
potato
name?
with some butter.
The Big Show. That dude, he's fucking gigantic.
He's
No,
a
he's
regular
coming to this bar
sounding
that I
dude.
worked at. He's a big fucking dude.
I can imagine. He can't wrestle for shit now. He's so hurt. They bring him out.
His body break down just because how big.
They
he is.
bring him out. You know what the funny thing was? They brought him out like 5 years ago. He was fat as fuck. And so he started working out.
Yeah, he was at the bar drinking.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
He got fat. He was fat fuck like 6 years ago. So then he started doing all these ab crunches, and he was still big, but he had these like 6-pack. So like,
Right.
oh my God, the Big Show is out and he's in the best shape that he has ever been in his entire career. This is
And
going to
then
be
he's
an
like-
amazing bout. Yeah, exactly. And they put him up. They put him up, Bruce. They put him up against Braun
how
Strowman.
exciting.
They put him up against Braun Strowman, and Braun Strowman kicked the shit out of him so bad that Big Show broke both his legs. They had to drag him out, but he was so fucking big that they had like 4 guys just trying to hoist him off.
No, dude,
It
he's
was
huge.
so bad.
He got in like this altercation, and the cops came.
Oh,
And,
altercation.
Yeah, like with this guy.
A drunken wrestler. It's an altercation.
Yeah, in a bar
Oh,
that I worked at in Florida, and they came and they would have put him in the car
They can't
for
put him in a Crown Vic.
They tried to put the handcuffs on him, and they wouldn't fit. He's so big.
What are you gonna do to stop him? He's only
That's what I'm
like
saying. He was so big, the handcuffs wouldn't go when he clicked.
yeah.
It's
You
just like,
are you
and then
for
they were
real?
just like, well, can you please just get in the car, sir? You know, like,
Yeah,
and
fuck.
then he wanted to, he could be like, fuck you.
Exactly. What are you gonna do? What, you gonna tase him?
I'm saying like, the guy's that big, like a Sasquatch big. Like
His-
when you're standing next to him, you're like, holy fuck. Like this guy's not natural human being. Like he's fucking
What are you gonna tase him? His fucking heart's as big as your head.
right.
Yeah, what
He's
are you
like
gonna-
7'2" and fucking weighs like 500 pounds. And you're like,
What, you gonna shoot him?
God damn.
You know how much fat you're gonna have to go through and muscle before you hit anything?
He's a gigantic man.
And he's just going to look at you and he's going to go, "Ah!" And then I'm going to be there like Jim Ross in the background. Oh my God! By God! He just chokeslammed the cops! Ah!
Remember that guy that was crazy? The bald guy back in the day, like when I was a kid. He would tear. His name was George the Animal Steel. And he would tear like the turnbuckles and eat the fucking phone.
This is before my time. There's a lot of guys.
No, he was just like, he didn't even talk. He was just like George the Animal.
It was Bobcat Goldthwait. You just did Bobcat Goldthwait. I'm a wrestler. You better knock that off.
He doesn't do that anymore. And
that's his whole life.
nobody cares about it.
Well, fuck you. He's not that funny. He's okay.
No, I'm saying like when he used to do that voice, that's when he was famous.
Yeah, now
When
he's
he
not
stopped
famous.
doing that voice.
No, he's not famous.
He's not that
He
famous
gets on stage and he does
Although
his
he makes
bit.
movies and shit. He does a lot of production and behind the scenes.
He's funny, but he's not as funny as when he was in Police Academy going,
Right.
or with Family Guy when they did
Did
the
you ever
silent
see
movies.
this HBO special?
Yeah, it was
He
good.
like drink tab. He's like have like a 6-pack of tab, and he'd just be constantly fucking.
And he's got the
slugging.
women's sweater on. Is that the one where he's got that
And,
women's sweater
one
on?
time he was in a bathtub. He was in a bathtub, like doing this. You know, he's always doing this with his hair and shit. He's like taking a bath and like drinking tabs.
It sounds like Gallagher. Something Gallagher would do. Have you ever seen Gallagher?
Yeah.
Oh God, he's the most like
smash the shit with a sledgehammer.
the watermelon. And he thinks, yeah, he thinks he's the best comedian of all time.
Right.
My dad, so I went to him.
You ever see the one where he had a gigantic couch?
Mm-mm.
He had like a gigantic couch, and then he'd pull things out of the cushions, like, oh, found keys. Like a big gigantic set of keys.
So there was one he did where he got a big rubber ball and he threw a kid in there.
That was back in the day.
Yeah.
Before Carrot Top killed off all the other prop comics.
Yeah, so he has his kid jump into a big bouncy ball and it looks like a pussy. So he goes, "Hey, does it smell like fish?" And it's like 79. So everyone's like, "Oh my God, he made a vaginal joke."
Right. Oh,
made a
it's so
vaginal
edgy. So original and
Oh,
edgy.
baby Ben Shapiro, you'll never hear
I was
jokes
getting
like
ready to
this.
say, throw Ben Shapiro in there.
Baby Ben will never know
It's
what
a gigantic model of a pussy, so you can see exactly how it works.
Baby Ben Shapiro, this is Mama, and she'll do the and she'll.
And if you hit the thing right, like a shower turns on, like, oh, it's wet now. Like,
Little Mama Shapiro back in 1979, putting her
he found the
headphones
clitoris.
right over her belly, and she's going, "Little Ben, this is Mama. You'll never have to worry about an icky pussy. We're rich, and we know how
She
to.
remembers Bobcat in the tub.
We're
he's
going
in
to
the
beam
bathtub.
you out of mommy's tummy, so you never have to touch a vagina ever again."
That was also back in the day when everybody, if you go back and watch those specials, dude,
What?
they were all blasted on coke.
Oh yeah,
All like they were fucking high as fuck.
Richard Pryor,
just did 8-ball. And fucking
Richard
do a
Pryor.
show. Like,
Bobcat Goldthwait.
film it, put it on national television. Like that's how it was. Like, dude, they were on Saturday Night Live, gagged the fuck out live on live television. Like,
Did you ever see the
that's how
Richard
it
Pryor
was back
special where they start recording? The audience is just coming in. So as soon as he opens the doors, the audience is coming in. That's exactly when they start recording. That's the one where he goes, "Cops don't shoot at cars. They shoot at niggers."
Right.
And if you ever see that one, they just start right away into recording and the audience is coming. He's fucked up. They're all fucked up back then. You couldn't do that.
No, that's what I'm saying. They're fucking. They're
But
all.
the best stand-up
He's like,
comedian,
All right, let's do this.
Carlin and Pryor. And of course, my favorite, even though I don't think he's number one, is you know who my favorite is?
Sam Kinison.
Sam Kinison.
What he said.
Sam
You
Kinnison's
like
the
angry
best.
dudes.
Of course. Sam Kinnison's the best.
Well, I like the angry dudes too, but
Kinnison.
I think Kinison was
Kinnison.
good, but I don't think he's like I said. He didn't turn me on like Bill Hicks did.
Yeah, I know you like Bill Hicks is a thinking man's Sam Kinison.
he's cerebral.
He's a cerebral
I like
Sam
that.
Kinison. Hey, you know, we've been out here with your food.
Sam is like the everyman guy.
And I like that. I
Yelling
don't-
and screaming.
Yeah.
Which is not wrong.
No,
with that.
Carlin is the best balance of the group. Cosby
No,
doing
Carlin is like watching a college professor give a lecture. That's humorous.
Yes.
You know, like it's on another level of like he's
I have to watch all the
when
Chappelle
he's talking,
specials.
you go, "This guy's smarter than me." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you're like, "I need to listen to what he's saying." Like, and you start listening. You know, like
Yeah.
that's what I mean. Like,
Yeah.
uh,
Now I will say this: we were supposed to have a guest tonight. I just
it's
remembered
like Lenny wasn't.
Lenny Bruce.
Yeah, he wasn't really. If you listen to his stuff, he didn't really come off as angry. Like, it wasn't a delivery that was angry. It was more. He's just talking about stuff.
I want to address this real quick. I don't know if we got to I told her when we were going to be recording. Our redheaded friend.
Oh, Janaya?
And you are welcome to come. Anyone who, one of the comics, obviously you're going to want a comic. I'm not at the level yet where I can do tours of my fucking house.
Man, I keep going to the goddamn Walmart by the fucking table and it's gone. And I went to the different one.
Well, that's fine. I need another
the
mic
fuck?
stand. We got to wrap this up, but I want to say this
Okay.
for the other comics who have come in here. And even if you want to come as a guest, I want to do it first with the comics, obviously, because we want to milk it for everything. No, I kid. We want more people to come in. Definitely welcome as a guest, but you got to be prepared to show up and answer your fucking phone or call. I mean, I'll let anyone come to my house and broadcast with me and Bruce. Now my goal is to eventually have a Murdered Out studio, and
well, that's what we're gonna do.
and we can
That's
convert. You want to do that? You have the room at your house to
Me
do
and
that.
Charlie are making one in the.
We'll do it over there.
Yeah, well, that's what she already said. If we wanted to move the show over there.
Well, we have it. The only thing
But
is
we just got to figure out how we're gonna set.
we have another
everything up.
computer to do it too, but that computer's loud as fuck.
What do you mean it's loud?
It's an older computer. It's got
Turn it on, it goes, "Wah!"
a little close to it. You're gonna hear some noise.
It's the Whopper from War Games. Like,
Yeah. There's some fucking spy secrets and porn that's no longer acceptable
Commodore
in the United
64,
States.
Like,
Commodore 64. You want to really laugh? Look up the William Shatner Commodore 64 commercials. It's the #1 gaming computer of the 1984. The Commodore 64. Get yours today. Tell them that Captain James T. Kirk tells you to get the Commodore 64.
nice. That's Priceline.
Priceline. That's gone. I haven't seen a Priceline commercial in a long
I never
time.
even was the Priceline guy.
Did you ever see Shit My Dad Says?
No.
Worst show ever. Worst fucking
I don't know
show.
about that. There's been some pretty shit.
It was right after Boston Legal, and he tries to do one where he's
There's been
just
some pretty terrible. Remember TJ Hooker?
he's rolling over the car. No, all right, so hold
Well,
on.
I'm saying that.
Well, no, I got
that's
a story
terrible,
about
too.
TJ Hooker. So as it turns out,
It's awful.
and TJ Hooker would
Another vehicle for them to showcase.
no, but
talent.
Shatner did something
Heather Locklear or
amazing in
whatever.
that. All right, so in TJ Hooker, there's a scene where when Shatner would pull up to a crime scene, he would jump out of the car as the car's still rolling, and they said, "Oh, who did your stunts?" And they were like, "No, there's no stunt. Look, it's a single camera shot." That means Shatner was doing his own stunt driving in TJ Hooker. Look it up. It's true. There's a scene where the car's spinning and then he gets out of the car while it's still
He
rolling.
probably just fucked up. And
No!
they were like, "That was
He
cool."
kept the car neutral. He kept the car, he would keep the car neutral or some shit, and then the car would roll to a stop on its own as he's still getting, it's a single scene shot. Look it up. It's fucking amazing. Shatner's a fucking man. Fuck Christopher Pine. There's only one Captain Kirk, and his name is Bill Shatner. I will take
I'd agree with that. There's no.
if Bill Shatner
Kirk.
wants a Swanson spoon in my ass, I'd have to do it. It's Shatner.
Now, Rob.
Rob, many people.
What we got to do is
What we have to do is
put
this.
the spoon in your ass.
So many people are putting a spoon in their ass thanks to Priceline.com. And you might not know this about me, but for many years, I've had a sleep disorder. And like so many other Americans, I couldn't get a spoon up my ass while I was sleeping. But thanks to So Clean, I now can put the spoon in my ass and clean it. And it's the excellent part of my daily routine. And with the So Clean system, you can clean your mask and your spork for your rectum. And with 99% germ killing, I know that I could sleep soundly with a spoon up my ass. To be by Captain James T. Kirk Spock.
Well, Sulu.
No. He was not gay. So George
See,
Takei
the
was
character
pissed.
Sulu's not gay.
No,
but
no, he is
George
now.
Takei
He is now.
gay.
He is now. So Sulu, here's what they did. Sulu, George Takei was asked to go on Star Trek Generations to be on the Enterprise B. So the Enterprise A is decommissioned.
Didn't they do that? Didn't they make the new Sulu gay?
Well, I'm getting to that.
Yeah.
So they said to George Takei, okay, you're going to be the helmsman on the Enterprise B. And he goes, wait a minute. Gene Roddenberry may be the captain of the Excelsior. So the director, I think Rick Abrams said, well, yeah, but nobody remembers that. He goes, it was just last year. And he goes, no, you're going to be the helmsman. He goes, no, if you don't respect what Gene did for me, I'm not going to be in the fucking movie. He doesn't curse. But so what they did was they grabbed a Japanese girl and they said that it was Sulu's daughter. So then, because
then you said the rest of the cast said they wouldn't do the movie.
So they got Shatner because he's a whore. And it was supposed to be Captain Kirk, Spock, and Sulu.
Yeah, no, Leonard Nimoy stood up for it.
Leonard Nimoy didn't
Said
want to
he
be
wouldn't
bothered.
be in it if they didn't let Sulu be.
Right. It was just a few things.
If
So
Sulu wasn't in it.
Leonard Nimoy left, and then they ended up getting James Doohan. So they
That
got
was-
Scotty,
that was
and then
a
they
good
got Walter Koenig to reprise his role as Chekhov. And he also plays Bester in Babylon 5, which was good. And by the way, he wears a wig in all those movies. He wears a piece. He's I'm fucking bald. I got some anyways.
In the movies.
But in the movies, he's got a wig. In the TV show, he had hair. All right, actually,
But his hair looked like a wig even then.
yeah. Well, no, because they wanted him to look like the monkeys. They wanted him to look like
Oh,
Peter
yeah,
Tork.
you look like Davy Jones or whatever.
Yeah, Peter Tork or Davy Jones. They want him to be Davy Jones. They wanted him to look like Davy Jones
Yeah.
to the monkeys.
That's
So
what I'm
they,
saying. They wanted him to look like
I think they gave him a piece back then. All right, it's getting late. We don't want to drag it out because we are. Look, I love you all. I love you all. We're gonna be these very, very, very big liberals, the worst liberals ever. But we got to keep it to 2 hours. Got to keep it to 2 hours.
Name it.
Got to get back to my daughter, Ivanka. Ivanka.
Yes, and once again, thank you for watching. We appreciate each and every one of you. The guy from Australia, Julia, Rosalinda,
Marcus Dietz,
Marcus,
Tran, Mike Tran.
and Mike Tran, like all the people that have commented, been watching. Thank you very much.
You know what I want to do? I want to play the theme for
Watch
the
on the
honeymooners.
YouTube so that we can fucking get paid. Because now we stream on both, so you can watch on both platforms. So please don't watch on Facebook and fuck them. They banned me again.
You a dumb motherfucker.
I knew I was gonna get banned.
Yeah, fucking. We're gonna go on tonight. Decides to post like fucking a Putin with tits on.
No, I just said I knew that it was banned the Unity. Well, the thing was, they warned me about it and took it off my regular page. But I had also posted it on my page that had 12,000 followers, and it was up to 500,000. It was blowing up. So I was like, it's got to just blow up and run its natural course. I can't take it down at 500,000, So it's like I just let it go until they caught it, and then
Right now, you
Then they
idiot.
were like, "Oh, we fucking warned you earlier, so now you got to get it banned."
You
So-
idiot! Right now, Mark
But I get 30 days automatic
right
'cause I'm a
now,
repeat Facebook felony offender.
because of you, right now, Mark Zuckerberg is taking a Swanson plastic spork up the ass from Vladimir Putin. And Vladimir Putin's going, you allowed them to put titties on me and put that on. Yeah, the fuck is wrong with you?
Well, that's another reason to do it. I'm always like, fuck Putin.
Yeah, I know. You want to
Cocksucker.
fuck me?
I'm saying it right now in the air. And fuck you. Fuck
I let you fuck
you
me.
slimy Russian cocksucker.
You want me to fuck me? I fuck you.
You want to fucking
You bend
fuck around
over,
and then-
Mr. Leonard. Mr. Leonard. Mr. Leonard, I will come and I will fuck you with
Remember the
plastic
story that
spoon.
he stole the fucking Super Bowl ring from the dude?
Yes, he did. He stole a Super Bowl ring.
He's
from
like,
me.
oh, you let me try on.
And then he walked
And he
off
just
with
put
it.
it on. He's just like,
And he walked off with
walks
it.
up.
That's a true story.
And he didn't say anything because he was scared. And so he just left. He's like, so he's got this ring. He's like, oh, how many Super Bowls the Patriots won? How many?
Let me
6,
tell you
7?
something.
No, I'm saying how many,
Rosalina, she says I am obsessed with
how
sport.
many have they won? 5, 4, 5?
You take the ring.
So if you
Nobody
got
misses
5,
it.
you go, how many rings do you got, Mr. Kraft? 4. What happened to the other ring? Well,
It is in Mark Zuckerberg's ass.
He just straight took it. He's a
So
gangster.
what he did was, Rich, is there's a picture of Putin with titties. So he puts it on his page. He gets a warning to take it down. Then he's got a second page.
Picture of Putin's with
Titties.
Putin with titties, and it says Russian vaccine have no side effects. And he's got tits,
Titties.
which violates their policy on nudity.
Titties.
Dude, you want to hear something fucked up?
How many days?
I always get 30 days automatic ban
God,
because
you
I'm a repeat Facebook offender. No, but listen. So I have an alt, right?
Yeah.
Called Adam Chancellor.
Oh, that's
So when I get banned, I go to the alt. But listen, I put a comment on someone's post and said, all I said was, Donald Trump is the symbol for a bigger problem. It's like most Americans are very stupid, and this is a problem. And they said that violated its hate speech. Hate speech.
Where is it? I don't see this.
I said people are stupid. What? No. Dude, no.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, there it is. That's it. So, but it didn't say that. It said Russian vaccine have no side effects or whatever. Don't post it because they'll ban us.
No, but it's a
It
picture.
violates the nudity standard.
It's a picture of Putin with
You know, it's
titties.
clearly Putin with titties photoshopped.
Big juicy titties.
Yeah. They're-
Putin has very beautiful breasts.
Right.
The best. Let me tell you something. Ivanka has very, very beautiful breasts. Costs a lot of money. Believe me, a lot of money. But Putin, very nice, very, very nice breasts. Some would say admirable. Admirable. Very beautiful.
Anyway, me and President Trump, we thank you very much for
So many people
watching. And again, like I said, please, now we stream on the YouTube and the Facebook. If you watch us on Facebook, please move over to YouTube.
Come over to
Fuck
YouTube.
the fucking Facebook. They don't pay, and
They don't like
they're
breasts.
assholes anyway.
They don't like breasts.
They don't.
But Donald Trump, I like
I'm on the
breasts.
shit list of Facebook.
Facebook is the tyrannical leftist
Well,
who won't allow
it's
the
Adam,
truth.
It's Adam Chancellor. You'll see.
Yeah.
Just look around. We'll have mutual friends.
So in other
I promise.
words, if you want to see Putin's tits, just go to Adam Chancellor.
No, I can't post it there because I'll get banned there too. What I do is I just go over there and wait.
Wait it out. See,
Yeah, I gotta wait it
you'll
out.
fuck up.
But I can still run Twisted Mind because I made him an administrator, so they can't cut me off completely.
Adam Chancellor. Holy shit! Where'd you come up with that name?
Somebody made it for me
Okay, Adam Chancellor.
because I used to be in a big group, and when I got banned, then I couldn't do my job. So they made an alt so that when I got banned, I could just go over to that, and and they made that an admin too.
All right, well, let's get out of here.
So, yes, but anyway, thank you very much for watching. And as we say every week, and if you like us, please tell your friends. Try and spread the show, and watch on YouTube so we can eventually get paid. Thank you, and
Good night.
good night.